feel like arcade trophy is what we want, but I don't know what that means. Beginner. Alright, we can be Armando. Jurgen. Buzz. With his backwards American flag. Dimitri. Kiru. Jackhammer. Alright, who has the best speed? And is not a racial caricature. I think Dimitri's our guy. Do you want Toronto or Hong Kong? Oh, what is this handling? Oh, this actually... Huh. This handles really oddly. I feel like I could get used to this though and like actually be good at this, so I'm okay with this handling. Dude, this engine sound is so bad. Ah, man, this sound. Ooh. Listen to the sound ID. It sounds like a dying blender. Man, one guy's like way behind. Guess we gotta do Hong Kong now. Oh yeah, the handling on corners is wild. Oh man, we can hear other... What is that turn? How does a real game handle like this? I wouldn't call it drifting, that's just turning. I'm not pushing any buttons other than right. Yeah, this game's pretty good actually. Other than the whining engine sound. Yeah, it's every turn is a drift, no matter how little you're turning. This is pretty good speed and top acceleration. Anything... Crazy Frog Racer is horrible. Well, GBA Crazy Frog Racer is horrible. The PS2 one's actually pretty solid. Oh yeah, you just have to trick the AI into not working. And then you can win races, otherwise it's impossible. We did it. Geneva. Or Las Vegas. New music? Holy shit. Sometimes forced drift betrays you. I mean, sure, just use yellow dirt. Oh my god, dude. The turning in this game is crazy. Yes, you did. It was exciting. Now we're driving to the tune of a screaming mosquito. Wow, that last track was so crazy, and then it's this one. That is also true. This sound effect is awful. That's not indicated on the minimap. Oh, it is. It's just very subtle. What, the awful engine noise? I don't know why the AI is so bad. I wish it would let me choose something other than beginner. Maybe it didn't, I just didn't notice. But it was default, so... I mean, to be fair, this is also a Europe exclusive game, so I just automatically assume it's not going to be that, like, great. It's also probably going to be very short. Florida. Everywhere else is a city. This one's just Florida. What? Oh my god, what? It's Florida City. Well, Florida only has dirt roads. Like, this is very clearly Miami. I don't know why they don't just call it Miami. No other city in Florida looks like this. Or they just assume that, like, European audiences wouldn't know what Miami is. Florida's my city. Florida's my city. You say it enough times, it'll become true. I know it was, but... Alright, Tokyo. To be fair, that's pretty accurate. There's a lot of palm trees in Florida. They really kind of lean into them as like a decorative element, and they just kind of put them everywhere. The Eiffel Tower. What? Oh my god, dude. Wrong way. I can't decipher this map. Maybe. Are there really that? I can't tell if you're joking or not. I think you're not. How long do you think it'll take for, like, people to deprogram their brains from Jolly? You can now drive in intermediate races. Congratulations, you have one game over. Well, that simply won't do. We have to do intermediate. Okay, given what I've learned about, like, how this game works, I need more speed. I think it's time to be this guy. Oh, the track's different. I hope the AI is not improved at all. Oh, and 4 laps, god damn it. I would say the AI has not improved. Oh, that's not... Accelerate faster. I can't believe I betrayed Dimitri for this. This guy controls so much worse. Yeah, he does actually kind of handle like he's on ice. I'm sorry, Dimitri. Oh, it's because it's Toronto and there's ice in Toronto. Because it's in Canada. Clearly. Well, let me continue with this. Oh, I won. Oh wait, there's 4 laps. I'm stupid. You're not wrong. Yeah, I don't think the AI is actually improved. I just think I'm driving a lot worse because this car is like impossible to control. I am switching cars because this one sucks. Alright, who has handling? Wait, that guy has good handling! Alright, this guy's got... Okay, maybe grip is what we need. Who has grip? Let's try Buzz. Whoa, look how well this guy turns. haul in the grip. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I'm not hitting the walls. Top speed only matters if you're consistently at your top speed. Maybe Dimitri was better, I don't know. But it's definitely more than good enough to win with, so... I just did not feel confident in winning with Hiru. Because of how terribly he was controlling. Whereas here I have like zero doubt that I'm gonna win pretty much every race. Because actually it's a different, like, surface. Really? That actually hit that wall. Crazy. I have no idea what that is. I assume so. It looks pretty bad. Yeah, we just have like a hang glider on the back of our car. And that's its shadow. Well, yeah, but why is our spoiler shaped like a hang glider? And sticking out like that. I don't know. That's like a really weird look for a spoiler, I feel like. Yeah. Yeah. High noon. See, the secret is I've always been making high noon jokes, both before and after. Exudo and I are both very good Overwatch players. At the only game mode that matters. We have won games. Of course, when I talk about the only game mode that matters, I'm talking about a perfectly normal game of Overwatch. Remember the perfectly normal game of Overwatch? So for those who didn't happen to be playing Overwatch at 3 AM that one night like 2 years ago, it was after the workshop had come out for Overwatch, so you could like play custom rules. Oh, Roar was there? Were you there, Roar? Really? We were browsing workshop, like the workshop games, and someone had a lobby that was called A Perfectly Normal Game of Overwatch. And so of course we had to join to find out what it was. And they had created custom rules for all of the characters that were just like, they were all magical. Roar's favorite was Genji, where Genji just dies if you pick him, like instantly. There was no cooldown on the grapple hook for the hamster ball. There was something where you teleported directly to the enemy. There was a lot of good ones. I don't even remember all of them. I hope someone saved that rule set somewhere. Oh yeah, Diva pops out as a random person. Oh yeah! If you press I need healing, it automatically forces the Mercy to teleport to you. Oh yeah, Bastion was the jetpack. He had knockback on his gun when he was in turret form, and you could like fly around the map. Dude, what is this map? Oh, I'm still in the lead after that. Yeah, it was so good. Like I said, it was like 3 AM. It was, which made it like even funnier than it already was. It's probably the funniest thing that's ever happened to me in Overwatch. Other than that, we just played a lot of Mystery Heroes, the only good game mode. What Torbjorn? I don't know if all the characters had kits yet. I think that was still a work in progress. The guy who made it was telling us it was a work in progress. Yeah, it was like just like the way it worked just with the workshop thing is like you just make a lobby with your rule set and people could just like join it. He kept telling us that Genji was nerfed, which was true. Because he just died. It's also the game where I learned that if you teleport into the enemy spawn, you just die instantly. So I drove like terribly that race, and I still won by like 26 seconds. The AI has not improved at all. Just the tracks are harder. Yeah, there's no way they made more than 3 difficulties, given how low effort this entire game is. It's not a bad game, it's just also low effort. S hard. Yeah, you have to race Mewtwo at the end. If you lose, you have to replay the entire difficulty. I mean, Downforce totally sounds like it could be a puzzle game, right? Like a drop puzzle game. Dimitri, Hiru, Buzz, Jackhammer. Was it Armando? A racing slash puzzle game? Steer yourself into the stack. See, that seems like it'd be more of like a parallel parking simulator or something. Like retro parking, except you're like parking your Tetronimos in the stack. Oh, but you also have to go fast. Yeah, there's no brake button. Dude, this track's like impossible. I'm glad the AI can't drive. Promise I can actually drive in real life. I mean, to be fair, when the track is like this, I mean, I wasn't dominating when I was playing as Hiru, who's faster. Oh, was Bomb Disposer that Dr. Mario game where it like kept glitching out on that one level? You've revealed a hidden racetrack. It's random? What is this hidden racetrack nonsense? Yeah, we discovered the nation of Australia. Never before seen. Terra Enigma. New world. I have never played Terra Enigma. Nope. Who needs passwords? I'm just gonna keep winning. I think it's a game I'd enjoy playing on my own more. Wait, why do you think Boulder Dash is unbeatable? I want to poke around levels in a hex editor. That sounds like fun. That sounds like the ending of the game. Is there supposed to be more? But it's not the same 1-1. What happens if you beat that world? Beat fake World 1. Oh, it's very hard. We'll just stay through it to find out. Look, I absolutely opened up a memory address viewer to beat Superman Returns Fortress of Solitude. Sometimes you just gotta do these things. It's a classic, but it also kind of sucks. I'm just gonna be real. We stick with Buzz? Or is it back to Dimitri? Wait, Buzz is faster. I don't know, but Buzz is plenty good enough to win, so... I don't know if the AI is actually better. We're opening up quite a gap for one lap. I think that's true. Maybe. I'm actually not convinced they're better. Maybe they started a little stronger, but... they increased the number of laps. No, that's quality content. Speaking of Load Runner, Mo, when's Hyper Load Runner? Define impossible. Ah, shit, I wasn't paying attention. Hyper Load Runner on the Game Boy is like ridiculous in terms of difficulty and length. Like compared to other Load Runner games, it's so much harder. Yeah, no, you don't understand. Well, it's hard to say what has an end goal and doesn't have an end goal. Because most of the stuff that's like possibly impossible is just not documented at all. I'm trying to think. I mean, I kind of gave up on like Rampage. But I don't think that really has an ending. It just loops, but the loop is like crazy. And I was like, well, I don't think beating a loop with this is realistic or like smart. But I don't think that's like an end goal. Because every level looks the same anyways. Because it's Rampage. It's not a good game. IK Plus, you like got different belts, and I stopped when I got a black belt, but apparently there's actually another belt after black belt. But the belts are just based on score. Yeah. I also didn't know about it when I played it. I found out about it from like, I think it was like a Reddit post or something. I don't remember. I sent it to you in a ritual. Do you remember where I said I found it? I'm sure there was context. I sure don't know what that context was. Oh my god. Okay, don't do that. Or learn to master that power. That was me tapping the brake as I did the turn, and I just did like a full 360. Of Biffo? Oh, I never stopped talking about Biffo. That was such like a weird situation though with international karate. Like they remade it but also released the original Commodore 64 game ported to the GBA. He was a master of the headbutt. As far as I know, I don't know. I think for a while I had a game on there that never actually released. Was it Ultimate Pocket Games? I think that was the one. Oh yeah, well, I'm not gonna call that a mistake. I'm gonna call that like... Yeah, it's a soccer game. It had a different name in like 3 different countries because they just picked a popular soccer star from that country to like put on the cover. And I could only find a ROM for one of them. I didn't realize they were the same game. And I was like, I can't find this ROM, I don't get it. And it turned out it was because I already had the game, just under a different name. Might still be on my list, actually. I don't know if I ever fixed that. I think it's still in red on my list. Marcel something football advance. It's a duplicate of... What's the actual name of it? I think it's just like International Superstar Soccer or something. Like... Part of me does want to buy like a copy of the French version with a different player just so I can like say that I have it. I could probably dump it or something. The problem is the only place I could find copies for sale were on like French websites, and I don't speak French, so I don't know what they're saying. The AI is bad. It's never been good. So what do you think the hidden track will be on this difficulty? I hope it's like the moon. Yeah. Florida 2. That's a good choice. Earth. I just remember one of my earliest racing games, aside from like Mario Kart and Diddy Kong Racing, was Cruis'n Exotica on the N64. And like you play through all these countries, and then you just get like Mars at the end. But Cruis'n Exotica is a much better N64 racing game than Mario Kart 64. Shrek Swamp. Also a strong pick. Look, Titus, if you're hiring for track level idea people, we gotcha. I always wonder like what goes on in the meetings where they pick what like cities they're going to use in a game like this. Cause it seems rather an odd assortment of cities. Especially for a game that only got released in Europe. So I guess they might not have known it was only going to release in Europe. But like, the only European city I can remember seeing is like Geneva. Just like kind of weird. Like if you're gonna pick a European city, I assume you'd pick like London or like Paris or something. Especially in a game that's for a European audience, like... But Titus is not a European company, right? So I assume this was originally supposed to be a US release. Maybe this did get a US release and I just didn't realize it. But a couple of factors make me think it did not. Oh, Titus is French. Yeah, I knew that. I've started using the brake more, and it helps a lot. I have a lot of mixed feelings about Titus's video games. I think they are a little underrated, if I'm being totally honest. Like, the Game Boy Titus the Fox game is pretty dang fun. Alright, Florida. Oh my god, I'm looking at this upcoming section and what is this? With the brake button, it's easy. Well, it's like, you know how there's like the sequoia forest with gigantic trees? It's like that with palm trees. The trees are just that big. Alright, buddy. I need you to get out of my way and allow me to win. Yeah, I definitely forgot. My ears are gonna be like ringing for the rest of the day. Like I'm gonna be sitting there in silence and be like, I feel like something is missing. I think this game is pretty good. To me, I think like by far the most important thing for quality of a racing game is just like how good the engine feels. Like the difficulty and track design is nowhere near as important. While this game does, I think, have some questionable everything else, because the engine feels so good, I'm like, this is a good game. Like, the track design in this, not very good. Yeah, it's smooth. It plays pretty well. I really like racing games where you can, like, have a lot of control over your character through, like, skillful play. Like, I don't really like the realistic ones where you just, like, can't turn at all. But this one feels really rewarding when you get, like, a really good drift. Because sometimes that happens and you don't get rewarded. mean, look, I know you're joking, but that is basically how Florida works. I need to actually pay attention to what's like happening at the where I crashed at the start. I just like kind of spaced out and just like, oh, cause wait, that is so misleading. I feel like this game almost feels like a much better version of Formula Nippon, where you don't just like spin out all the time. Fine. This is a win. I win. Sydney. Oh man, there's gonna be a hidden track after this. so excited. Yeah, well, we discovered it. Why would it be hidden? Oh, it's gonna be such a long race. 5 laps of this. No, I don't think the AI is going to come back from this one. Alright. Hidden track, let's go. It's Singapore. Yes, it's Singapore. Little surprising choice, to be sure. That's where we are now. There's not going to be a difficulty 4. This is expert. Why would there be another difficulty? At least this track's pretty short compared to Sydney. Who needs the brake button? I need the brake button there. Oops, I overdid it. Having some difficulties. This is fine. Maybe I should use the brake button. Alright, we won. Congratulations, you have won. Game over. That was the last difficulty.